Hey everybody, Jason and John here, Everyday Crypto, sponsored by CryptoTaxShield.com. Jason, thanks again for being here today. We're going to do another amazing episode with some great info I got for you. Got some questions for you. Just appreciate you taking some time.
John, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You bet. So as a newbie, and I'm calling myself that, I'm not embarrassed by that. You got to start somewhere. Kind of doing some research today, kind of coming across some things that are kind of trending, and I'm not confused, but I want to get your advice on maybe where I might direct my attention to. Kind of want to talk about maybe looking at strong nodes versus flux nodes, and kind of maybe you can give me some direction on where I might direct my attention.
Yeah, no problem, John. Cool. If I could just start off the video with this is not financial advice. Please do your own homework, and please like and subscribe. It helps us help you. So flux nodes versus strong nodes, right?
Yep.
I get that a lot. I really do. And I can see where people are torn between the two. But they are two completely different pitches. They really are. The sale pitch on both of those is completely different.
Okay.
So I'll start off with the more stable of the two. Flux nodes.
Okay.
Been around for years. They're actually a very established crypto project. They're trying to build out they're trying to become the AWS of Web 3.0. So
nice.
data storage, dApp development, everything AWS does, but they want to do it much, much cheaper.
Okay.
So they're not going anywhere. Their nodes pay less out on a monthly than strong nodes.
Right.
But they're very stable. There's very little risk involved. I think 10 years from now, Flux will still be around and probably will be a very big project.
Oh,
right?
Great. Awesome.
And they have news coming out pretty soon about how they're dramatically reducing the cost to run their nodes. So that will be a huge event for them, right?
Sure.
The coin should pump pretty hard off that. And that should build out the ecosystem even faster for them.
Awesome.
On the other side, you have strong nodes.
Right.
They are nodes as a service. This is a new term that they've created because this is what they're selling. They're selling a new product. They're trying to sell node service to ecosystems that need that service.
I see.
But this is a very new thesis within crypto. If they are successful, buying a strong node now will pay massive dividends over the years to come.
I see.
So currently they pay off in about 100 days now anyways, but if they are successful, big upside. But there's also more risk. So flux nodes aren't going anywhere. They will be here years from now, for sure. Strong nodes, it's an experiment we're watching play out.
Right.
But I will say one thing in regards to that. If they are unsuccessful with the nodes as a service idea,
mm-hmm.
I do think they've built up a big enough ecosystem of node runners to pivot and do maybe a data storage, much like Flux.
Gotcha.
So I do think there's less risk than people think within Strong.
Right.
And I'll be honest with you. I invested some of my father-in-law's money into Strong Node, and I don't mess around with his money, right?
Right.
So I do think they are undervalued, and I do see a long-term vision for them.
Right.
Right. So that's pretty much it. Two totally different projects with two different goals and stories and risk levels. Sure. Personally, I think you have to ask yourself this: what do you want out of this investment?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're very new to crypto and you just want to hit a home run, and you're willing to take on that extra risk. Then strong nodes for you.
For sure. Yep.
Maybe you're retired and you're just looking for some extra daily passive income on a project has very little risk.
Right.
Then Flux would be more for you.
Okay. Is it sort of in traditional sort of stock day trading and things like that? Diversity is a big deal. Is there any sort of wisdom to maybe having a little bit of both, or?
I have both. I'm a firm believer in both of them.
Okay.
If I was I'd be honest with you, two totally different angles.
Right.
Diversification always with investments is always a good idea.
Sure.
But I will say this in regards to this, right? So we talked about this, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago, where we said that during this bear market, there's a good chance that things that bring you daily passive income, like gaming, NFTs, or nodes, are going to get very popular.
Right.
And we were right about this, John. I'll be honest with you. So if you look it up today on Google search, NFTs are trending harder than crypto.
Right. Yep.
That's a massive statement. It really is, because NFTs are a new thing pretty much within this last year. And for it to be trending harder than the word crypto, which has trended very hard.
That's crazy.
You can see where the money's flowing.
That's right.
Yeah. And I do think that Strong Node, Flux Node, NFT projects like Pegaxi, they're all going to do very well, regardless. But if the market stays sideways or a little bit south, they will do better. They will actually go up.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I saw that today as well. And I'm glad you brought that up, because it just, it kind of tilts your head a little bit. And you're like, that's interesting, because everything's really, even crypto's just so new, but to have something sort of surpassing in terms of trending and people talking about it, it's interesting. So
I'll be honest with you, I was blown away. When I saw that, I didn't see it coming. And I'm very much into NFTs, right? I spend probably more time on NFTs than I do in coins right now, maybe half and half, but
sure.
I didn't see that coming. That's such a strong statement. It's a sign of strength in times of weakness.
Right.
So where do you think NFTs are going from now, right? If they're that strong right now, where do you think they're going to be 2 years from now?
Right. Crazy.
You can see where this is heading. You really could.
Oh, for sure. Well, man, that answers that. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't sort of confused, but you're right though. They are such different projects. So I guess you have to sort of kind of think to yourself, what do you want to be aggressive, not aggressive, and sort of what's your angle and what's your end game. So, but that's what I love about this whole industry, is that there really is something for everyone and every temperament when it comes to financing. So, I think that's fantastic. Good info.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. All right. Well, man, we're going to do another one of these tomorrow, and appreciate you sitting down. Like Jason said at the beginning, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below. Help us grow this. Also, get involved with CryptoTaxShield.com. It's a great platform, a lot of great people. It's in growth mode, and we've just got great training and mentorship and everything else you could ever want. So thanks a lot, Jason. We're going to do another one tomorrow.
John, thanks for having me. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You bet. Talk soon.
Yep.